In this video, we're going to focus on z-intervals calculator command. To decide if you're using a z-interval, please refer back to the flowchart that you did at the beginning of this module to help you decide if you're going to use a z-interval or not. In this case, this scenario, the two qualifications for a z-interval have been met. So the first is that you have to have quantitative data, and the second is your sample size needs to be bigger than or equal to 30, which in this case, both are met. So to do a z-interval, we need to navigate to the z-interval calculator command. So we're going to hit the stat button, scroll to the right to test, and scroll down until you see z-interval, option number 7, and hit enter. And then from here, you need to decide, do you have data or do you have stats? Data is if you have a list of all of the values from the data set. In this case, I don't know what each individual adult has for their blood pressure, so I do not choose data. Instead, I have the stats. And for the stats, we have been given a couple values in the problem. So the first thing that it tells us is that we have a random sample of 36 adult patients. That is telling you you're in. So we have 36 people in our sample. And from that 36, we don't want to use the 120 because that is what's being claimed for all adult patients. But from the 36, it tells you that their blood pressure on average is 125. So that is going to be our X bar. And then it says our standard deviation is 15. This standard deviation is coming from the sample, and your input screen is asking for the population. In this case, we can use the sample of 15 for the population to create a z-interval. And then your confidence level, it says it is a 95% confidence interval, so 0.95. And then from here, so this is your input screen. So if the question said upload a picture of your input screen, this is what you would upload. You're going to hit calculate. And then this is our confidence interval. And we're going to go ahead and just round to one decimal place. So we have 120.1 and 129.9. So we are 95% confident that the mean blood pressure for adult patients is between 120.1 and 129.9 mmHg. That is how you would interpret this problem. And that is all for your z-interval helpful video.